The year is 2065 and Gibraltar have become one of the best nations in the world. This is going to be the end of this series, but I'm going to walk you through all that we've achieved with Gibraltar and with Europe FC. As you can see, we are now insanely dominant in the Gibraltar League. The same can be said for the Champions League. As you can see, as past winners, we have won it so many times with this amazing team. Let me just show you a few of the players that are currently playing for our team, and as you can see, piece by piece, these are either world class players or becoming world class. All of these players are scouted through my data sheet, so we're bringing in very good players with that data sheet. If you also want to play based on data, go ahead and check the link in the description and it will lead you to the page where I show you how you can start playing Football Manager based on data. Anyway, these are a few of the players that we've done it with, and then let's also check out our biggest achievement yet, because Gibraltar are 15th on the world ranking, which is absolutely insane, and I'll show you how that happened. Because in 2064 we had the European Championship where we've reached the semi-final and we lost against France. If we didn't lose that, we could have played into the final and had a very big chance to actually become European champions. If we're looking at the team that we currently have, you don't really see a lot of very good players, but they are good enough to be a surprise package. Because as we saw before, you also saw that Greece could have won the Euros a couple of years ago. Croatia did insanely well with only 2 very good players, and I think we have a very average squad. They're not bad, they're not good, but they're good enough to actually win something. We also, of course, wanna really thank Darren Osborne. 160 caps came from our youth academy, 19 goals. This guy really made sure that we were doing the best that we could in this save. The last achievement that I actually also did in this save is that we are now in the 5th spot when it comes to the nation coefficient, which means that we're getting absolutely insane qualification spots. 3 for the Champions League, 1 for the League Path, 2 for the Europa League and 1 for the Conference League. And how does that look like, you may ask? Well, let me show you. If we go to last season, even 7th place now plays European football, with 3 of us going into the Champions League guaranteed, 1 of them going to the League Path, 2 to the Europa League and 1 to the Conference League, which is absolutely insane to see. So 7 teams out of the 11 will go into Europe. Anyway, what I'm curious now is how will Europe FC fare without me as their head coach. So what I'll be doing is I'll be simming to 2070 and I'll be having a look if in 2070 Gibraltar is still doing this good and also they're still being top of the league and winning Champions League when it comes to Europe FC. So I will see you in 5 years. It's another 5 years into the future and we're at 2070. Europe FC have been going solo for the past 5 years. Well, we haven't been managing them. Let's see how they did, and first let's start off with the league. Back to back once again winners of the Gibraltar League, which is also good to see. Then let's have a look how they did in the Champions League, and I'm expecting some success, and they actually won it last season. Before that, losing to City, Chelsea and PTM from Portugal. So as you can see, they even made the runners-up against Man City 2 years ago, which is also always good to see. Then let's take a look how we did with the Gibraltar national team, and they have dropped 12 places. Well, that's insane to see that they dropped down so quickly after we managed them. Let's see what happened. World Cup qualifiers, they won everything. Then the year after, only draws in the World Cup, which meant they didn't go through. Then of course the European competitions, losing against Bulgaria, Scotland and Portugal is very tough. And then also right here once again World Cup qualifiers, we've qualified I do think we have qualified. We haven't actually qualified, so that's a big shame. So that meant that we're not playing in the World Cup. But it doesn't matter because our challenge ends here. One thing that I was very, very curious about was if we were able to actually make it into a new stadium. And I have just seen, if we go to, I think, facilities right here, you'll see that we're moving into a 65,000 capacity stadium, which means that it almost takes 25 years before you request your first stadium to move into a different one. Because as you can see, we first had the Leon Unskilled Stadium, and then we're now making the Alfredo Olvera Stadium. What I'm very curious about, what will happen to our old stadium. Maybe it will get passed on to another club, but hey, I guess we'll never know. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this series. There's a lot more series to come, so please do leave a like on this series if you've liked it. If you've not, let me down in the comments what you'd like to see next so I can improve further on. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed, and I also hope to see you in other episodes. Once again, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.